All right, so now I'm going to get into the stuff I was going to talk about. Let me check the time. We're good. Talk about with um, Gerald, and he was he was going to talk about fear and faith. And I thought it was really interesting how he differentiated that. And I thought about faith a lot over the years, and I thought I'd share like a different definition of that. Um, Faith is, hang on, I got somebody calling. I'm trying to, okay, it's distracting. So hope, so faith somehow in the teachings in this backward place got grouped in with hope. So faith means hope, but it doesn't. They're two different things. So when we think about faith, well, have faith, have hope, right? It's the same thing. So faith shoved into the definition of hope. So we have that and fear. And faith as hope is blind faith. It's actually belief. So it took on the meaning of hope and belief. To believe, it means you might have a couple things that give you hope or a couple things that cause you to believe, but and that's hope and belief, not faith. So the New Age says that faith must become knowing in order for you to in order for it to be effective. Like if you're going to make something happen or manifest, that's what they're always focused on, right? If you're going to make something happen or manifest, you need to know it 100%, not just believe it or have faith. You have to know it. And so if you just believe hard enough, you'll know. Okay. I don't think that's it either. So this whole concept made me think of the Fool card because to me, this is the faith card. Have faith. And so what some people teach traditionally is if as he's stepping off the edge of that cliff, God is above him with the white sun that represents God or creator or whatever you want to say. And he's looking up to heaven for guidance and he's going to trust as he just steps off that cliff. Okay. So when he steps off, if he has faith that God will catch him, then God will catch him. Now, I've done this. I have had people tell me, you just have to have faith. Just take a leap of faith. Just do it, and you'll see it's all going to be okay. And I really did. I really got myself into that high new age vibration of I'm believing it all the way. And I basically believed hard enough that it became knowing. And this is going to, and guess what happened when I stepped off that cliff? I hit the freaking ground. I went splat on the ground. And I think what God would say if you said, I'm going to jump off this cliff, I have faith that you'll catch me. I'm just going to make a jump. God would say, hey, you probably shouldn't jump off that cliff. What are you doing jumping off a cliff? So the controllers here, I think they want you in blind belief, blind faith. But if you notice, and I didn't pull up the other cards, maybe I should, maybe I could just get lucky and pull one out really easy. But if you notice this Fool card, he's not wearing a blindfold. Now, some of these cards, like the Eight of Swords and the Two of, let's see if I can pull one of these up really quick. Probably not. Hang on, I almost got it here. Bear with me. Eight of Swords, blindfolded. There's another card in here where they're blindfolded. A blindfold can mean either you're using your third eye to see, or you don't have all the facts because you can't see the truth. You're caught up in your thoughts and not what reality is. He's not wearing any blindfolds. So let's keep going with this. So faith to me means trust. You should trust what you know. So Go ahead and step off that cliff in faith. What creates trust, which is really what faith is? That you know down here there's a step, or if I step off of here, I've already checked this out ahead of time. I know I'm going to be all right. I have knowledge, I have wisdom, I have truth, I have information. So faith means trust. You should trust what you know. Maybe some of that knowing is coming from the intuition. He's looking up, looking to the third eye, looking to your spirit, the spirit that created this whole thing. Looking up to your spirit self, your extension of the creator as a creator being. You're representing creator here. I don't think creator's going to step into a false reality and say, hey, let me cut you off that cliff. It's going to be like, why is she going off a cliff? So faith means trust. You should trust what you know, the information that you have, and it needs to be valid information. And some of it might be truth from your intuition, and it gives you that gut feeling and you know what's right. So I know I can trust it. I can have faith in it. Even if everybody tells me I'm crazy, I know it's true. I know it in my being, in my essence. So let's see what else I got written here. You have truth and intuition, remembering what you know. If we're going in reverse, you can predict something happening because it's already happened before. The fool knows there's a step there. Maybe there's water there. I don't know if you'd want to really jump in the water to get his bag, his little knapsack wet, but he's listening to his intuition or his creator. He already knows what's below the edge. Only then should he take that step. So what's the fool? The fool looks like a fool to everybody, but the fool has the king's ear because the fool knows something nobody else does. All we see is, this is like mainstream media. All we see is a cliff, but it's really just a step. And that's what mainstream media does, right? They cut it off here and show you this, oh my God, he's going off a cliff. And then, oh, whoops, he just took a step down. It was just a set of steps going down. So he is listening to his intuition, the creator, and what he already knows. He already knows what is below the edge. Only then should he take that step. That's what faith is. Faith is acting on knowledge that you can trust or information that you can trust. A leap of faith suggests leaping into the unknown, which means it's belief, not faith. It's a leap of belief. A leap of belief is not trust. Real trust stems from knowing the facts. So if you were going to invest your money in something, would you just randomly choose investments? If you're going to buy a home, would you just go, let's point to one, let's take that one? No, you would get informed. You would not be closing your eyes and blindfolded and just pointing to a map or pointing to something random. This is not faith, this is folly. Okay, once you know, then once you have the information you need, then you act on faith. Faith being without fear, it's the opposite of fear, because you know the facts, the truth, and the information that's needed or necessary in order to act on faith. All right, let's keep going here. So they told us faith was blind faith. They changed the meaning of faith. Blind trust. All right. So they warp the meaning of faith. They put your faith, trust in something. Putting your faith and trust in something means you know. But they want to be the source, the controllers here want to be the source of information. And they want you to put your faith, your trust in what they're telling you. So they give you a religious doctrine, a fixed set of beliefs or truths to trust. They don't give you any evidence or anything like that. It's just something you have to believe. So it's no longer faith, but we call these religious beliefs or other beliefs having faith. You have no evidence they are true. Therefore, you are asked to blindly believe and place your trust in something outside of yourself. You believe what they say. This is blind faith, the opposite of faith. They took fear in an inverted world and disguised it as faith, as blind faith. because to control you, get you to believe what they want, because they want you looking outside of yourself instead of within. So faith has not only become belief and hope, it's also become fear. Because I guarantee you, if someone blindfolds you and tells you to step off that cliff, you might have faith that you're going to be okay, Creator's going to save me, but you're also going to have a lot of fear. So it's misplaced trust, misplaced faith. Faith comes from within you, from your own connection to your spirit as an extension of the Creator, and your own information that you can rely on. So I just thought that was kind of interesting.